Teamwork is embodied in our projects from start to finish. And I think it's embedded in our company as an organization. It's part of the foundation of our company. When we started PROTECS, we had come from an integrated design build firm. And in the integrated design build firm, we had a group of architects and engineers that might come to us from a sterile job to do a lab job, or from a lab job to do a semiconductor job. And the problem with that is it gave us a rough start because we'd have to overcome the obstacles associated with getting them on board with, hey, this is the technology, this is the approach to the job. So what we would do, or what we did when we started with PROTECS, was we outsourced that to go get the right architect and engineer into our team at the onset of the project. What that did for us was it greatly enhanced our start, which enabled us to get to construction faster, which enabled us to get to the job completion faster. We don't want to just go out and get the low bid and say, all right, we're going to fight our way through this job to the end. We always want to make sure that we have the right project team together to execute the job. And that in turn brings us to, who we're serving in the business, which is the client base, which we try to work with to create a transparent, open book exchange and dialogue with, such that they feel as though we're part of their team. We're an extension of their staff, that we can be bolted in and then unbolted to come in when the project's needed and then leave when the project's over. At PROTECS, how can you experience growth? One of the easiest ways to describe it is like a project engineer 1, 2, 3 cycle, right? So in that cycle, someone's maybe coming out of school, and you don't have to come out of school. You could come in at any point, even as like a PM or a senior PM. But to use them as an example, you come out of school, and as a project engineer 1, you kind of learn how to work. As a project engineer 2, you're applying it. And then as a project engineer 3 or a senior PE or assistant project manager, whichever you want to call it, you're kind of mastering the tasks that you have. And through those steps, we try to make sure that everybody's getting a cross-pollination of field experience and office experience so that they can better serve the project and better serve their team members, so that when you're a project manager, you know what the superintendent needs. When you're a superintendent, you know what the project manager needs. And it gives a cross-pollination in team and creates a better, more cohesive understanding and group effort moving forward. We work on very exciting projects in the advanced technology field. And the ultimate goal or objective is to help people. How are you doing that? You're helping our client create the process or the manufacturing steps to put in place the output product, which may be a drug or a medical device. Built one facility where they created a new medical device that helps dissolve or resolve clots and cut down on the conditions that are associated with strokes and maybe save somebody's life.